What's up, everyone? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. I hope y'all are having a good day. Wild times. We are inches away from our 635.50 level. So, yeah, should hit it any day now, as in tomorrow. Um, Hopefully, everybody had a good day. I feel like we called the open to a T, which is awesome. And hopefully, we also called the bottom to a T. Um, as you can see, we were specifically looking for peaking above the level, falling back inside, grabbing puts. And so hopefully, you guys got this. Played it down, and then this is the area we were looking to switch to calls and play it up. Again, hopefully you guys caught it all. With that said, let's start erasing stuff and figure out. Actually, I'm kind of like hesitant to even talk about tomorrow because I don't have levels. We're at new all-time highs. If they keep running this, I don't really have much to tell you guys other than wait for retests. But pretty impossible for me to give levels above, other than the fib we have at 635.50. Um, let's see here. I'm going to say tonight is going to be. Actually, I don't want to be negative. Tonight's going to be a little on the rough side, though. Um, I have I have work tonight, and my son's forming a new band, so like some of his new bandmates came over, and they practiced today, and because of that, I didn't sleep because like the kids' family were here, like their moms and also some of their siblings, and so I was in entertaining mode. I mean, it was cool. Just zero sleep, so it's gonna be fun. Yeah. Um, Somebody might want to go put Jamaican King in his place in the Discord before I block him. I mean, before I time him out. Wild, man. People are crazy. Um, Let me just show this because obviously, like um, so this is not how you draw trend lines. And I was just trying to point out to him, like, I mean, he's right. Like, we have a bull pennant, right? But he's forcing an agenda and like slicing through wicks of candles. Um, and you shouldn't be drawing like that. And so I was just trying to point out, like, hey, like, you're trying to force, um, like you're trying to force the candles into this pattern, um, but you're missing it. Like, again, you could draw it actually exactly how I drew it. I don't know. Um, and anyway, I was just trying to be helpful, but apparently it was not received very well. So this would be how you would draw the pattern, not chopping through wicks, right? Um, and now they're resorting to insulting me for just making a comment of like, don't try to force the chart into your agenda, um, which is just wild. Um, okay, sorry, one second. I'm going to deal with this. Anyway, hopefully that's done. Hey, you guys. Anyway. All right, so apparently I'm just going to have to play moderator here instead of like actually doing my charting. This is frustrating. Okay. Daily levels. We can't do SIGs. We've got a gap here on our volume profile. I'm about to do myself a favor. We have a poor low at the bottom here. And we have a spike. How much are we off here by? 16 and 13. So I'm just going to verbally give you guys the level. If you want to know the exact, like spike, it's going to be at 16. I'm going to combine it with my previous day value area high because they're just too close and you won't be able to see it. So. All right, I guess I'm timing this guy out. He doesn't like to listen. Well, that's handled. Okay. Back to more serious matters. Gosh, I'm sorry. He's like messing with my whole thought process as well. Michelle, can I show how to use the volume profile that I use? I can quickly talk about it. I have work tonight, so I have to kind of cut this video short. But what you do for volume profile is you start on one day on whatever chart that is that you're looking at. You use the indicator called PVP. I'm going to go quick, so if you need to, you can always rewatch this video, but I have to be quick. Value area volume is going to be 68, row size is 100. Under style, you check value area high, value area low, POC. That's going to apply to every volume profile that you use. On this particular one, we're going to start off on 12 months. And that will give you your yearly levels, right? So right here we have the 2024 value area high, low, POC, right? From here, you drop down to a 4-hour chart. And you need to draw the levels on the time frame. Otherwise, sometimes the levels will change when you change time frames, which is why I draw the lines, okay? From here, you go to your PVP indicator again, and you're going to change this to 1 month. And this will give you your monthly levels. Why is this so off? That's really weird. Like, did I draw my June levels early and it moved? Anyway, so that will give you your monthly levels. So like here I have June. Below I have May. Once you do that, you drop down to a 65-minute chart. And on your PVP indicator, you're going to change this to 1 week. This will give you your previous week levels. And then from there, you go to a 30-minute chart, and you're going to use SVP. And again, same setting, 68, 100. Check these 3 boxes. And that will give you your previous day levels. Okay. And to understand it more, we have videos on volume profile on my channel. And there's also Trader Dale's book on volume profile that you should read. It's literally called Volume Profile by Trader Dale. So hopefully that answers your question. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I have a fib up here. The 272 level for this bear flag or bull flag, sorry. That's our target. 634.42. Why do I feel like, wait, no, I'm sorry. That's where we're at. 635.63. The next target above that is going to be 647.50, but we would have to have a major trending run to hit that without some kind of a pullback. So really my target is going to be the 272 fib here. Okay. Back to this. I'm sorry. This whole thing in Keenan's Discord is like bothering me. I don't like what is going on with my camera? I don't like having to moderate people and time people out and whatever else, and I really don't understand what is going on. Apparently the dude was feeling some kind of way because, like I just said, don't try to force an agenda with your trend lines, and then apparently I insulted his family. I don't know. It was crazy. Anyway, spike base. Let's see what ES is doing right now. Yeah, nothing surprising here. We're just basically forming a new bull flag. Whether or not it plays out is a whole nother question, you know. We'll have to see. Let's check out our news for tomorrow. I think tomorrow we actually finally like have some news. Yeah, a lot of news. So a lot of pre-market news, right? All of this pre-market. Oh, even this is pre-market as well. And then right 15 minutes after the opening, we have flash manufacturing PMI, flash services PMI. These should give us like a pretty big move, one direction or the other. Want to look at our fear and greed index again. I'm guessing we're in extreme greed at this point. Yeah, we're back into extreme greed. So no surprises there, but it's always good to have an idea of where we're at. For people that don't understand, when retail tends to be in extreme greed, is where market makers tend to fake out retail and send things the other direction, right? When retail's like really like buying things up and we're at the top and they're having FOMO and they start, FOMOing and buying the top, is when the market makers reverse it and leave them holding a bag that they shouldn't have bought. Don't buy the top. Just like with anything else in life, buy it when it's on sale and sell it when it's selling for a premium. Don't buy it when it's selling for a premium. Easier said than done for a lot of people. For some reason, people look at stocks and they're like, it's up 300%. I should have bought it 300% ago, but let me buy it now instead. Not good advice. Let's look at today on the big picture. So our volume is above the 9-day moving average. So volume was increased today. Big old red candle. shave top on the daily time frame. We obviously did have a little pullback, or no, I'm sorry, we did not have a pullback. So very bullish looking spike, and even right now, price is above it, right? Most people in my channel should know what we're looking for with a spike, but I'll go ahead and outline it. If I can think. If by some chance tomorrow they do this, we're going to want to hop in, right? If you're already in calls, this is where you want to close. They might go higher, yes. Don't cry when they do. We don't have levels above, really. I mean, we do have like our, the higher level fibs, but again, that would take like, I don't know, just some kind of insane news to pump that high without a pullback. I would be closing here. You don't have levels above, okay? Personally, I won't trade this. I'm going to wait for them to give us some kind of a move reversal where I have levels above to trade with. So. All right. Let me pull up my price on the left. On the right. I post my levels after I go over them in Keenan's, but this is 635.50 is the level. I can also, where is it? Where's save? Do this. There's a link to my chart where you can see it for yourself. Okay. I don't know that I want to promote this, but you can literally like hold down control and click everything and literally right click, copy, right click, paste right onto your chart. I would recommend charting for yourself because you're not going to learn anything just by copying my chart. Yeah, Triple G, Shorty's on vacation, kind of. His mom was like pretty sick, so he flew out to be with her. She's doing better, and yeah, now they're like vacationing and traveling and stuff. All right, so now really quick, I'm not going to be able to see the chat. I'm going to pull up my cluster charts to figure out where we have, if we have any imbalances or any high volume clusters. I don't think I'm going to be seeing any imbalances, at least nothing that I want to trade, but definitely want to look at the high volume nodes. Wow. Please tell me this lines right up with our spike, because 89 to 93, 94. Does not line up with our spike. Or does it? No. $12.25 candle. Okay, so literally right on our spike base, we have this buy side high volume node. I'm going to do this to separate. Oh, no, not that. There, so now we can see the spike base and the high volume node. So, sorry, Amelia, just look at one more thing here. I'm not going to be drawing this today, or not on my chart at least. Even retesting this area here would be nice. And actually, now that I'm looking, you can even extend this up to here. We have like almost 20,000 orders right there. So I'd actually tighten this up and say something like this. But right now, I'm not worried about them retesting this level. But if you do want to find it, you can find it on your chart. 59 to 64 on ES. So 63.59 to 63.64. With that said, let me just check imbalances again. I don't really think I'm going to find anything, but I'm going to peek just in case. Yeah. So there's an imbalance, but it's right in the middle of this trend. So there is a chance they bounce from here and go, but we're not. Why is this doing that? Again, it's kind of in the middle of the trend, so it's not something that I would be trading off of based on placement. Hey, what's up, Sarah? Hey, what's up, Triple G? So that's that. Whoa, I brought up my entire chart. Nice. All three charts. Okay. So now with this information, again, it'll be telling to see what they do in the morning, but I would be worried, especially with the data, like 15 minutes after the open, that they might do this and then do this. Okay. So just be aware of this. I'm actually going to type this out. All right. I don't think I could be any more clear about this. The only instance that I would consider shorting is if we lose the POC. So actually, let me do this over here. If we lose the POC retest, you could consider shorting or getting puts. If you guys have any questions, now would be the time. I'm going to go ahead and screenshot this, post it in Keenan's, and call it a day. Go hop in the shower and get ready for work. I hope you guys banked today. Chart played out really nice. I'm going to chill for a second just to see if anybody has any questions. I would suggest watching Shorty's class on Fibs. I'll get it for you. No, 602. Apparently I was wrong. So Tesla did what I was expecting, meaning it beat. They beat earnings. They beat revenue, and it's still dumped. So, obviously, me thinking they were going to go to 350 is based on them beating beating earnings, and they did that, and still sold off. So, I don't know what else to say. Why am I completely losing my train of thought? What's up, Mark? Oh, fibs. Duh.
Trading options can be a great way to
Alrighty. So there's the YouTube video on fibs that Shorty went over. It's about an hour and 20 minutes. Shorty is an absolute goat when it comes to fibs. He's definitely one of the people that you would want to learn from on fibs. I'm going to share something really quickly, just in case by some odd random chance this person happens to be watching the video. So I showed this at the beginning. Bitcoin looks like ready to blow. I don't want to sell too early. And I showed this where their drawing is going through the wicks, right? So it's not accurate. And so my reply, nothing personal, but you're drawing lines to force an agenda. Are you okay? And I'm like, I was still like in teaching moment trying to show them like this works, right? Like this would be how you'd want to draw. So they're completely right. They're drawing a bull flag, but you can't be slicing through. I mean, like if there's one random wick, yeah, you can slice through it, but he sliced through pretty much every single wick, right? So I was just trying to show like how to draw the patterns. Apparently I always have something to say. And then I said, don't worry, I'll never give you my opinion again, just trying to help you. And then he starts with the insults. I'm holding Bitcoin long, genius. I didn't even say buy. I didn't even say anything. And I said, I didn't say don't buy or anything. Go read what I said. And I'm like, well, the real issues is cutting through wicks and forcing an agenda, but it's all good. I will never address them again. And then I said, go read what I said. Anyway, I'm out. Then he insults me again. And then he says, I'm mad. I'm not mad. I was just trying to show him how to draw the lines properly. Money says you don't get what he's telling you. Apparently I pissed him off by saying he has an agenda. I come here to learn and share. I have no agenda. Catching rockets, genius. And if you're here to learn, like, then you should listen when somebody's trying to help you, right? So when you're drawing lines and you're like, cutting through candles or cutting through wicks, you do have an agenda. Like you're trying to force a pattern where there might not be one. So again, in this case, they're right. There is a bull flag. Just wasn't drawn properly. And that was my entire point. And so hopefully you're seeing this because like, it's not personal. Like I'm not, feeling any kind of way. I'm not upset. I was trying to help you because I know, I see you asking questions. I see you posting stuff and I was trying to help you out and, show you how to draw it properly. So that in the future you could draw it properly. But apparently, that didn't land. And so then after 3 insults, I was like, you're going to get timed out if you do it again. And, yeah, so here we are. Again, I hate to do stuff like that, and I'm not showing it to try to like put them down or anything like that. But yeah, a backhanded compliment, I'm good. The I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. But anyway, I guess the thing is maybe if you guys see them in passing or something, um, maybe you can help them out a little bit. I don't know. Apparently, me helping wasn't good. Or, hopefully they're watching this video. I doubt they are, but if they are, hopefully they see this and understand that it was not me trying to like put them down or anything. I wasn't saying anything about Bitcoin. I wasn't saying buy. I wasn't saying sell. I was saying when you draw your patterns, you want to make sure you're not cutting through a bunch of wicks, because if you are, then your pattern is not going to be actually the pattern. Like you're trying to force candlesticks into a pattern that it might not be there by cutting through a bunch of wicks. So that was all. Anyway, doesn't look like there's any questions. I don't know why, but just being like revealed and honest, like that whole conversation has me feeling kind of bummed out, because I was legitimately just trying to help them, and to have them come at me all sideways like that is just weird. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully they figure it out. But it won't be from me, because I stick to my word on that. Like when I try to give somebody advice or whatever, when I try to help answer a question or help with something, I know they weren't asking a question, but I was just trying to be helpful again. Because like I said, I know who they are in the Discord. I've seen them asking questions. I know they're trying to grow. I know they're trying to learn. And, so I was just trying to be helpful, without having been asked. And just weird to get like attacked like that for just trying to be helpful, Yeah, exactly, Evangelos, but it's still a bummer. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, I mean, I guess the thing is everybody that's here, who I am. Like, I'm always trying to help everybody, right? And I'll take time out of my day and answer questions, answer DMs. Like, just the other day, somebody asked me a question. It wasn't something I could easily answer. So I was like, hey, do you have a minute to hop on a voice call? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then I shared my screen with them and I walked them through everything, like through sharing my screen to answer their question. I don't even know this person, right? Like that was our first interaction ever. They DM me a question, and I spent probably a good 40 minutes, just talking, doing a voice call with them, trying to help them out and teach them. But so again, people that are here, you guys know that about me. Like I'll literally take the shirt off my back, to help you out. But yeah, just weird. Like just trying to be helpful and have somebody come at you all sideways and weird. Hey, what's up, Scott Dog? I still can't stand the dolphin puke. Yeah. Anyway, you guys all know what's up. It's all love here. So with that said, I'm going to go hop in the shower, get ready for work, and try to trudge my way through the night with no sleep. I'm going to be positive about it because I'm going to have a good night. But that's just the reality of what it is. With that said, much love, much respect to everybody, and peace out. We will see you in the next one. Bye.